Yo, what's good? What's good, everybody? This is your boy, Miles Maturity. Welcome to another episode of CanBo Greens. Hey, today I'm doing a little something different. This is the first time I really actually jumped on during the daytime. Otherwise, I do know. All right, I'm back. My bad. My bad. I'm over here playing around with some stuff. But before we start, I want to present the product. I present the show. You know what I'm saying? I got CanBo Greens. We also got Gooch in it. Subscribe, hit the bell, subscribe, check out the website as well. You check out mindsmaturity.com. We sell hemp flowers, we sell massage oil, sell the tincture oil as well. DM me if you got questions about anything. Um, and we'll make it happen. Hey, but today I really want to chop up this conversation. I ain't gonna be on here too long, but it was something that was rattled in my brain a little bit. So I want to discuss it. Um, like I say, I want y'all to think about it in the near future as well. This is something that I kind of browsed about while I was out and about today and yesterday. And I want to talk about sports, um, kind of our mindset of how we approach sports. Not just how we approach it, but how we get involved and how we and get our kids involved as well. Like what drive us to put our kids in certain sports and what drives us to get into certain sports. One of the things that really sparked my mind was like why like the majority of the black community, my community, we invest our kids directly into sports that are full of contact and high risk danger. Some of the sports, the top two, maybe top three, top two sports. You know, we invest them in football, we invest them in basketball, and those are very high contact, high injury prone type of sports. Versus we really don't invest much of our community into other non-contact sports that also has a lot of value and weight as well. Sports like baseball, golfing, swimming, these type of sports. And man, like one thing I have to think about and I look at is like the longevity game. Like which sport could I get my kids in that's going to give them the least damage to their body and their brain that they can live a normal life as they got older versus what sport is going to give them high danger, but they saying like, high risk, high reward. Now I like to do that kind of high risk and high reward when it comes to investing money into the stock market. But I really don't want to play that type of game when it comes to the high risk and high reward when it comes to my kids. The goal as me as a parent first is to try to establish more safer nature of life and well-being to once they become older that they ain't really got to be pressured to make that fast money so fast because you know what I'm saying they trying to get the big bucks. The goal is to try to not even have that not mindset of that, but to give our kids a mindset of what is something that I can do and at the same time I can enjoy it, but it doesn't put me in so much pain of risk to it can possibly even handicap me. You know what I'm saying? Like, true enough, kids gonna be kids. We all break bones, hurt ourselves, and things in that nature. Totally understandable, bro. That's life. That's living. Um, but what can put us less of that risk factor, but I still can maximize my potential, and that's how I would like to give them that. You know what I'm saying? Give them something where it can still maximize their potential. That's one reason why I look at, swimming, track, baseball, golf. You know what I'm saying? One thing I looked at in the top highest, the five highest paid athletes, and Only one of them is contact sport, basketball, Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But the other five are golf, racing, stuff in that nature. Like most of those people that are making these big bucks are true enough though. I will say this. Like auto racing and stuff like that, that's still dangerous as well. Cause it only take your wheel blowing out or something flipping around and guess what? Boom. The your life is gone. So auto, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to drag racing and cars and whatnot, that's a dangerous field. But we got to start looking at how we put what positions and what stuff we put our kids in with sports. I know when I talked to my cousin a couple of days ago, we was talking about the sport that she's putting her son in, and the reason why she put him in the position she would rather him play, which make hella sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like what position is more is a safer, but still have fun and not really put you in too much of a position of danger of an injury. When it comes to football, that's one of the highest risk, especially a running back. Majority of the running backs in the NFL are black. You know what I'm saying? Majority of them are black. If you want to look at the dynamic of a halfback versus a fullback, you'll notice that they're more quote unquote there's more white fullbacks than there are black fullbacks. And they don't really do a lot of running. They're mostly there for the protection game for the quarterback and for the running back or the halfback per se. So once again, why are we so in default of putting our kids in these type of sports? Is it because that's what they see us watching when we're on television? You know, so when we watch TV, we got sports, we wear jerseys, we do all this, hooray, hooray. So is it that they're going into these sports because everybody else makes it look fun? You know what I'm saying? Or is there a way to where if we watched and gratified safer things to put our kids in a safer position to have a safer life? Um, you know what I'm saying? Like we say we don't like crime and killing and death, but by nature we are so barbaric. We're very barbaric. We love the hitting, the beating, the fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like we look at these things and you know what I'm saying? A lot of us say, hey, we don't want to put our kids in danger, but we do put our kids in sports that are extremely dangerous. And when you look at the bigger picture, true enough, hey, this type of thing, these type of sports, you can make millions of dollars and take care of a lot of lives and feed a lot of families. That's true. But who are we betting all that on? Like, are we putting that person's life in risk to take care of all the many when in reality, why aren't these people already taking care of themselves? Why do one have to lead and damage and beat their body up and take all the pain and the suffering for everybody else to prosper? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what it takes? Or if that guy or anybody prosper from the gain of the money, does that necessarily help and benefit the people around them? Or does that necessarily cause those type of people, put them in a position of being a crutch per se? So the question is, and I guess the thing is, like, who is this for? Why are they doing it? And how long are they going to be doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, so once again, I'm not trying to stay on here long. I'm gonna kick it off real quick, get off for a second, but I just want y'all to think about these kind of things, like the safety net. We have so many options out there. There's other different sports. Like I said earlier, you got swimming, you got track, you got so many different type of other sports that we can invest our kids in Why we are by default putting them in the dangerous ones? Is it to cash in, or is it because we want to make them happy? You know what I'm saying? How are we grooming them into their future of hobbies per se? Like things to think about, things I think about, and I just want to put my thoughts out there. But hey, just want to jump off. Y'all check it out. Continue to like, subscribe, support the channel. Peace and love, everyone.